One day, when I look at the Mississippi state flag, I want to feel welcome and that my history and my heritage is just as valid as everyone else's. I'd like to see a flag that unites us rather than divides us. The crowd had no idea what I was going to do. The promoters of the club had no idea what I was going to do.
Mississippi just named April Confederate Heritage Month. They have the audacity to name April Confederate Heritage Month. I'm gonna show you how I celebrate that shit.
Speaking out on this issue wasn't an easy decision because I know the type of backlash that I would receive. The picture went viral. Engaging online and comments and messages, that's cool, you know, but there's nothing like looking somebody in the eyes and seeing the subtle nuances for them to be able to relate to you and for you to relate to them.
The Confederate battle flag, and I had family members who fought for the Confederacy. It was designed as a flag to differentiate troops on the battlefield.
So when you see the state flag, Mississippi state flag, how does it make you feel?
It's definitely a symbol of, home. What about you?
Makes me feel unwelcome. With my grandfather and my family being harassed by KKK and white supremacists flying and waving that flag, there's a negative connotation when I think of that, and it's not something that I say represents me as a descendant of African Americans.
I see where people are offended by it, but I believe that we should just leave it be because it is history. It does show where we come from. We just need to educate the people as to what that flag is, what it really stands for.
To disrespect your ancestors is not my intent.
No.
At all.
And
just like
that.
I know you don't want to disrespect mine. But at the same time, I don't apologize for my protest because I do understand that.
To be heard.
Yeah, I do understand that many Confederate descendants do harbor that ideology of white supremacy and don't acknowledge the faults that came with the history. You know, Confederate veterans were the ones who birthed the KKK. What was your reaction when I did my protest?
At first I was kind of upset, and then I start to think about it from your point of view, and that flag has brought me no harm, no hatred towards me. As much as I would like to have it remain, who's to say that my wishes should outweigh the wishes of another? Will I lose my heritage if that flag's changed? No, it won't. We always talk about, if something bothers you, do something about it. Not a lot of people do, and here you are. So I went from upset to understanding to respect. And I support your decision in wanting to change the flag.
To hear Lewis say that he believes in me, even though he disagrees with some of the things that I say, that's beautiful. When there's absolutely no trust, it's very hard to have conversations that don't get heated or get violent or abusive and abrasive. If you're unwilling to even listen to someone's point of view or try to empathize of when they're coming from, you're not really adding anything to the table. My name is Genesis B, and I am Moral Courage.